Scheana Shay reacted to Ariana Madix allegedly voting no in a poll about Vanderpump Rules returning on Friday's episode of her podcast. Before answering a number of questions about Lala Kent, including her potential hypocrisy and criticism of Ariana and her handling of scandal, Scheana shared why she believed Katie Maloney hid her feelings from Ariana and suggested Ariana wasn't being considerate of their co-stars in regard to season 12. As her friend, I fully support pursuing her dreams. I always have. I've said that multiple times. If VPR and reality TV no longer serve her, then on to the next thing. She's going back to Broadway. She's doing Love Island. She has so many amazing things lined up. I don't even know what else is in the pipeline for her, but I'm sure many more amazing things. So if it's time to move on, I completely get it. Scheana began on the May 17 episode of Shenanigans. She then shared her feelings as a castmate of Ariana's. If this is true, it's kind of frustrating that she would advocate for the end of a work project that, is a big part of my business and what Lala and I as moms do to support our families, she explained. That's what's tricky, too, with this show, is our life is our job and our job is our life. And as a friend, I understand and respect boundaries. As your coworker, there can be moments where it's frustrating. During recent episodes of Pump Rules, fans watched as Lala called out Katie for failing to be honest with her frustrations with Ariana to her face, all while venting about her behind closed doors. In regard to the reason Katie would have done such a thing, Scheana described it as a business decision made for the sake of their sandwich shop. Something about her. I think it was and has been a business decision for them to remain a united front. They've made a lot of money on something about her, so I get not wanting to affect their business, and I fully support that, Scheana stated. I know Lala said at the reunion she felt that Katie was being fake by acting one way on camera and different behind the scenes. But I think Katie was probably prioritizing her brand as she was probably making more from that than the show. As a friend, I understand and respect the business decision. But again, as a coworker, it's frustrating when you're not living your truth, she continued, noting that when certain cast members show up and do the uncomfortable stuff and others don't, it's frustrating. Because Lala had drawn such a line in the sand after her split from Randall Emmett, many have felt that she was hypocritical for expecting interaction between Ariana and Tom Sandoval after their messy split. I think it's different situations, honestly. Lala and Randall weren't co-workers. If Randall had been on the show, I think it'd be a different story, Scheana said in response. As for Lala's suggestion that she lives in the comments section of social media, Scheana denied that was true. I think it's more the concept that I let public perception get to me as I really don't spend a lot of time in the comments section, she clarified. I read the first 20 to 30 as those are usually people I follow and friends, and then I'll see the next couple. But once there's a negative one, I'm like, okay, let's put this away. If I did fully live in the comments section, it would not be good for my mental health. Of course, I care when people are mad at me. I'm a people pleaser as we know, but I'm also working on that. Also on the podcast, Scheana responded to a question from a fan who asked if she agreed with Lala that Ariana got cheated on and made that her whole personality. I don't agree with that. If anyone has made it their personality, that would be more fitting of the other woman involved, Scheana said, giving a nod to Rachel Rackwell-Leviss. The Vanderpump Rules Season 11 reunion continues next Tuesday, May 21, at 87C on Bravo.